All right, I'm going to show you how to make the fin and then attach it to the air skimmer body. So the first thing we'll need to do is know what are the dimensions for the fin. So here on Canvas, you can find the dimensions right here, air skimmer dimensions. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you will find the dimensions for the fins. So when we made this with paper, we had to make two of them, but on Inventor, we only need to make one since they're both the exact same size and shape. We can just make one and then place it in the assembly two times, and then we'll have two fins. So we're just going to make one fin here. All right, so you can see it's 3 inches tall, 3 inches long. This line right here is a ½ inch, and this line here is a ½ inch. And then we'll just connect the endpoints of those two with a diagonal line to make our shape. So back here on Inventor, we're going to go ahead and make a part and draw out our fin using the line tool. So I'm going to click here where the green dot is at, go straight to the right, and we want that to be 3 inches. Now, in order to get it recentered, you can just click the house here, and it will recenter it for us. And then I'm going to click the front, so I'm looking straight at it. All right, now I want to go straight up. Make sure your angle says 90, and type in 0.5 for your length. And then I'm going to go ahead and cancel. Click the line tool again. Now, I need to find the green dot again. You can't just start anywhere. You have to wait till it turns green. That means you're at the end line of our previous, whoops, I accidentally hit a button, I think. So again, make sure you find the green dot. So I'm going to click here and go straight up. And again, that should be 3. And then to recenter it again, I'll click the house and then the front. All right, now I want to go straight to the right, 0.5. And now all I need to do is connect this endpoint with the endpoint down here. Make sure you find the green dot. That way you know you're making a closed shape. Okay, once you've got it drawn, you can finish the sketch. Zoomed in way too much, so I'm just going to click the house to zoom it back out. Now I need to extrude it to give it some volume. So click extrude. And in the other videos, we used 0.01 as the thickness of paper. So that is the thickness we will use for our fin. All right, now you want to make sure that you save it to your H drive. So I've already made this one time, so I'm going to save it as number 2. All right, so I've got a fin now for my air skimmer. So now that I've saved it, I can close this part, and I'm going to make an assembly. So I need to place my fin that I just made, skimmer fin 2. And again, I want 2 of them, so I'm going to click twice and then right click and cancel. And now I need to place the skimmer body that had the air scoop already attached. So you want to make sure that you use the skimmer that has the assembly. Remember, the assembly icon is the 3 blocks stacked up like this. Just the single cube is a part. So I want to make sure I use my assembly, the one that I have attached the scoop to. And I'm going to open that and place it. All right. So now I'm just going to move this out of the way. And then you can see I've got my scoop down here. I just need to attach my fins. So I'm going to move this one over here. And now I'm ready to attach them. So there's several different ways that you can attach them. The way I'm going to do this is constrain. And I am going to use this face right here on the skimmer. And I'm going to use this face here on the fin and apply that. And now I'm going to flush the bottom here. And I want to flush this face here with this face. Apply that. All right, now you can see the fin. Oh, I forgot to ground my skimmer body. I'm going to go ahead and right click my skimmer body and ground that. And now you can see the apparently that's weird. I clicked on the body and it grounded fin. I want the body grounded. All right, so now you can see the fin can slide back and forth, but my skimmer body is perfectly still. Now this last part's a little bit tricky. Normally I would flush the back face here with the back face of my skimmer, but when we did that, we made these come together at such a close angle that you can't actually get to a face. And, you know, when you're making this with paper, there's actually a little bit of a hangover there. But Inventor is exactly accurate. And so there's no actual face on the back edge here for us to click. Maybe if we zoom in nearly infinitely, we might be able to find something. But there's an easier way to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my house again. And what I'm going to do is flush. Make sure you change this to flush. And I'm going to zoom in here and find the front face of my fin. And then I'm going to find the front face of my skimmer. And now you can see it's at the front. Well, I don't want it at the front. I want it at the back. So I'm using this front face here and the front face of my skimmer. And I can offset it right here in this box. So if you remember right, the body of the skimmer was 11 inches long. This is 3 inches long. So I want this to be at 8 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 8 and apply it. And there you have it. It is locked into place on your skimmer body. Now, if you happen to select a different plane to make your fin or a different plane to make your skimmer body, it's possible you might need to type in -8 instead of 8. If you type in 8 for the offset and your fin goes shooting off way off the screen and it's not in the correct position, try -8 and I'm sure that will work. All right, so you're going to go ahead and follow the exact same steps with this fin. Then you're going to color your skimmer and save it, and you will be all checked off for this project.